we're just going to show you a few exercises which will hopefully help you when you're doing exercises with a barbell to help warm up and prepare for anything that requires you to be in a front rack position. We know a few people have found this, I know myself being one of them, a difficult position to be in, so hopefully this will just give you a few ideas for a few things you can start to include in your prep for workouts. So generally we're going to start with our wrists. That's quite an important place for people to start warming up. So Alex is just going to show you a few exercises here. So if you just get down onto the floor in this position and start with your fingers facing towards you. Generally I say to people just try and just rock back and forth, just going to be nice and gentle, taking your way forwards and backwards. Generally I go through things for about 10 repetitions for each given exercise. So once he's been through that one, we then tend to go through a clockwise, making small circles with your wrists, clockwise, anti-clockwise, 10 repetitions apiece. Once you've then been through both of those, you can also do this by flipping your hands around so your fingers are pointing forwards and repeat the same exercises. So you're going to go forwards and backwards nice and gently for 10 reps apiece. You're then going to go through clockwise and anti-clockwise again. Okay, so this is just nice and gentle, nice and comfortable. You just need as much or as little weight as you want through those. So it's a nice one for the wrists. Another one that we like to get people to do is to warm up their triceps and just stretch those out a little bit as well. So there's a couple of different things you can do for this. First one you can do will be with a band. This is done one arm at a time. So what you're going to do is with a nice thin resistance band, we've got loads of that you can pick from, is just stand in with one foot, grab the other end of the band and just reach behind your back, and you'll feel a nice stretch just down through your triceps there. This one you can hold for just any given period of time, 30 to 60 seconds, usually gives you a nice bit of a stretch through that point before you squat, and do it on both sides. Another one which we like, we call it the eagle pose. You're going to come back down to the floor, and as best you can, if you just turn around here actually, as best you can, you're going to try and reach behind and down with one arm, and then reach back and under with the other. This stretches out in the triceps. We do it on both sides, so you can switch it over if you want to as well. Just starts to open up a little bit this tissue here. So from here, we can also move on to another exercise where we'll be using a barbell and a rack. So we're going to show you that one now. Yeah, both arms. Okay, so when you're in the rack position, just with an empty barbell, you can start to, just again with your own resistance, driving through working one side at a time, just to further open up your triceps in this position. So you can either do this single arm, or if your mobility positions allow, you can also do it with both arms. Okay, so this is just showing you, so from a visual you can see it, but generally we'll get people to push it into the rack so you can push your resistance and weight into that resistance. So this next one you can do requires someone to assist you, so grab a friend. Just be careful with the person who's holding the barbell that you don't press against their throat and cut off their oxygen supply to their head. So the first one you can just do facing them. What you're going to do is you're going to press up and they're going to resist down. Okay, and that's going to help just open up the lats again, the triceps. Just hold that for a small period of time until the person who's holding the bar tells you they want to bring it down. This can also be done from behind. So what you can do in this position, you can double it up and start to warm up the squat at the same time, is the person can just come from behind and they can do exactly the same thing, and you just press your knee against the base of their spine. It just helps warm up the hips and the ankles as well, so you kind of kill two birds with one stone. Okay. Remember to breathe if you're the person with the barbell, and you can stand from there. Okay, so another couple of ones you can do with a foam roller is you can start to open up your thoracic a little bit as well. So upper back by rolling with this into your shoulder blades, keeping your head just supported off the ground. If you can take your arms behind your head like Alex is doing, that will be useful as well. From here we can transition to rolling out the lats to the side of your back. You do this one side at a time. Again, you can just reach overhead with the arm closest to the floor. You can lean a little bit more of your weight into basically getting into underneath your armpit. we would make sure we do this on both sides as well. You'll be surprised how tight your lats can get from other exercises that you do, so opening those up is going to make a huge difference to that front rack position. We can use for the lats, you're just going to use a slightly thicker resistance band. You're just going to loop one hand through here and take a small couple of steps backwards just to get a little bit of tension in the band. From here, you're just going to bend from the hip and keeping that back nice and straight. You can then, keeping your arm straight as well, lean a little bit of weight in through and open up all this tissue down the side of the back here. Again, which is going to help make that holding that barbell a little bit easier. And making sure that we're going to do this on both sides of the body. Again, a hold for anywhere between 30 and 60 seconds is going to provide you with a really nice bit of opening on that side of your body.